VR anatomy, a traditional anatomy app. And as you can see here, I've got, oh, I'm kind of like in a lab. What's that like over there? I don't know if I can go over there. See a surgery and wow, look at that. I don't know if I can go over there. I think this is just kind of a interesting lobby. Not a lot of interactive features. Then when you get over here, so you can see these things are probably going to bounce and move around and stuff later. But for now, you have your basic um, controls. So this is something that you've probably seen. You've got your skeletal system, muscular, cardiovascular, nervous, lymphatic. Uh, and what's kind of cool here is you can select one of these and go in and get your view like you would at any kind of anatomy app. But what's cool here is you can really get a good look. Well, I see how this works. And as you're going over each bone or each organ, it kind of puts those words in front of you. I mean, you can also ignore it, I think, or turn them off and just focus on patterns. But how cool is that? And you can, I think um, you can zoom in or, oh, there we go. You can get yourself further back and really take a look at it. Get as close as you dare. Just going in there really close to have a look at the intricacies, at the packaging of the human body. And then you can start removing things. So you can click on things and take them out and then kind of see what that looks like without that item. Or pretty much do anything in terms of removing. So obviously has lots of potential for learning. It doesn't really have an objective other than to learn stuff. So not fully realized yet, but you can see the potential of something like that. And you can go here to reset and try again. Try something like perhaps the sensory, and we could look at the eye and the ear together and kind of take a little spin around. We can go up closer. We can remove the skin, remove the cornea, and zoom in here. Take a look at the circulatory system connecting in. We can go in here and remove some of these bones if you want, so that we can really have a look at the structure. And then we can kind of spin that around and have a, look at that a little bit more. And oops. It's fascinating stuff. So the idea here is, though, that you can use the model, but you can just manipulate the model in ways that you couldn't manipulate it before. And you can observe the model in ways that you couldn't observe it exactly before as well. Would this replace using physical models? Certainly not, but it certainly is an additional and compelling auxiliary to that. I wonder if there is a way to turn that off. Oh, you can, by building it back up? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm building it back up. I don't know how I'm doing that, but that must be one of the features of the app. If you click in the blank space, everything reappears. That's pleasing. So I'm just playing around with the buttons here. So apparently the B button would give me the opportunity to go to a different system. Can I go directly to another system? The descriptions. Okay. My systems. It kind of opened me up. Cardiovascular. Wow, look at that. So this part just really is amazing to me. And some of it has already been done for you, so you can just look at the arterial system and see how intricate the body is in terms of its arteries. And that main one right there, it's called the thoracic aorta. Boy, well, for med students, this would be pretty dreamy because you could really learn this stuff. For me, I don't know. I'm not into words and stuff. I just want to learn. I want to observe patterns and structures, and see something that perhaps I'm not supposed to see or don't get to see. And then you get to look at specifics. If you go, this gives you body system description. Pronounced term?
Manubrium of sternum.
Okay, so it's not really red. It's kind of genetic. What do you call it? Computer red. Oh, I see here. And really zoom in there. You get a sense of what's going on. I'm wondering if that separation is really a real thing. What's the Fox Celebrity? I don't know what that is. Can I put it back? And then, no, whoops. Look at that. It's really an amazing structure. All right. You get to kind of move it around in your whichever background looks best for you, so you can create a contrast. And, what I'd really like to see is kind of a description of functions as we're going through the structure. So not just the words. You're a dentist. Here's a good look at the teeth. And the intricacies of the nervous system in relationship. So, so much going on in the body into it. So, I think that is Organon. It's not something you're gonna spend hours and hours on, but it's sort of like an interesting encyclopedia. And if you're learning anatomy, really something that would make it a lot more fun and interactive. When you can start to do actual work in the app, would be kind of cool. But I don't see this replacing traditional activities anytime soon. And yet, how badly would we have wanted to have this tool at school if we could? I mean, this is the kind of thing that makes me not hate school nearly as much as I would otherwise. Don't sound when I said that. You can do all kinds of bizarre things if you want. Take the teeth out. What does that look like? I mean, basically, you can just play around with all the structures and speculate